everybody, and welcome back to another one of my latest episodes. This is a Toy Dungeon SA. I'm Lionel Zanner, and yes, I have moved from where I used to stay for quite a couple of years. So now I have the space and the means to do things properly. And as you can see behind me, I've just finished with my toy shelf. It's not all the toys, but it's most of them, the ones that I find more dear to me. The rest will come up later when I've sorted everything out. I still got to do my game shelf. So people have been requesting that I do a quick tour of what I have to display so far. So let's go check it out. So starting off right on the top shelf, I've got some of these extra box WWE figures, and going down I've got vintage bendy wrestling figures, Shawn Michaels, Bret Hitman Hart, Undertaker. And there at the back I've got some extra He-Man. It's Catra and Fostra. Just haven't unboxed them yet. There's our Mabel WWF, and then we've got some of these little statues that I picked up. I picked most of these up when I first started. You'll see now a lot of things that I've kept that I think are kind of weird. Here's She-Ra, and at the back, I think it's Fang Man, if I'm not mistaken. Like, for example, here, these are some cheap things that I picked up when I first started that I got at a flea market in Joburg. That's actually a six-legged horse from Avatar, Dino Riders, puzzle with a few Dino Riders, extra things, Dragon Ball Z, Micro Machines, and the little figures. Moving on, found some small Justice League. There's a Lobo, my favorite. Going up, I've got some mini Predators that are the same size as G.I. Joe's. Got a different Skeletor Origins figure there at the back that I must unbox. And let me move on. I've got a figure that I won on a toy group. The smallest Transformer in the world. And yeah, I really enjoyed that group. Yeah, I got an Iron Maiden figure, more Motu, Buzz Off, and I can't see who's behind there, but anyway, coming on to the random funny things that I used to find before I knew about toy groups and buying online and stuff like that. These two crazy creatures, this is more like an ogre, this is a half man, half ram thing, but it is awesome. I love it. I don't even know what line it's from. Then next I've got some vintage Panini Star Wars stickers left over. Still haven't even put up my books, my Panini books. There's Ninja Gaiden, Merman Filmation Origins. Who's there behind there? Leech. Then going on, we've got a vintage Bart Simpson keychain. I've got here Dragonflies. Right next to the He-Man, we've got a faded boxed Predator NECA figure that I've got at Comic-Con. And then it's just some random thing like an Asterix figure, two small Ninja Turtle figures, and funny little things like a Ninja Turtle drink for kids. I just picked it up, I don't even know why. I've had it all these years. And here's a gift that was given to me by some missionaries. It is Scareglow. And next to that I have a Mondo Usagi Jumbo figure. And then behind there I've got the Creep Show. Really enjoy scary figures sometimes. And that I found in the charity shop. It was incomplete. And I completed it by making the figures. Was tedious because I kept on breaking, but I pulled it off. Some McDonald's, Ninja Turtle, some girly toy that's really old. Here's some Masters of the Universe books. I have more, I must just pull them out. See, I've just started with my toy room. I still got to put up more things and get all the other figures out, put up more shelves. But my Puppet Master, yes, love Puppet Master. And then underneath, I found this Green Lantern, and it reminds me a lot of G.I. Joe, and you have this like space warping action that's got to do with the willpower that they have, but I decided to keep it. I really like it. I've never seen anything since. And going next to it, I've got here a little mini Warrior of Virtue, and a Rafiki, and a little teddy bear that was in my first car. And then I have some Teletubbies, and above that I have some extra Motu. I've got the Thundercat He-Man crossover of Battle Cat. Oh, I can't wait to unbox that. I'm not sure who's behind there. And then yeah, I have a Conan Pit Fighter. I will never take that type of figure out. And next to it, I've got here Iron Maiden action figure. Go a little bit down next to those Teletubbies that I was talking about earlier. I have a keychain that my mom got in Las Vegas. Go a little bit more. These are 2 Hot Wheels that one of the guys I works with, I kid, he gave them to me. There's the Thunder Tank and the Wind Raider from Thundercats and He-Man. And these are 2 that I picked up on my journeys. This is Milano, the spaceship from Guardians of the Galaxy, and the Millennium Falcon. Going up behind there is a regional Cap Gun, still in its box. There's the next Motu that was given to me by missionaries that I really enjoyed their company. This one was given to me by Aldo Powner, the other one by Aldo Mason, and I still keep in contact with them. Really miss them actually. I'll go down, got here that vintage Bart Simpson holding a pen that we used to normally put around our neck at school. And then we have a Gyrobot, the original pattern. The original one still works in perfect condition, really love that thing. And behind there we have a Power Ranger Bendy, the green one. Next to it is Venom. And I saw this at Comic Con, didn't get it, and then afterwards I decided to get it. And I go beyond there, there's Ultraman, Super Cow. And it's just some random skull with a goo in that I bought. I think it would be nice later on. And then I have some retro yo-yos. I have this type of Coca-Cola one, and my favorite, the totally red one. Followed right at the back, the last thing on the top shelf is a retro He-Man playset, just the shield. Need to get myself the yellow sword. Okay, so yeah, on the second shelf, I'm starting off with the He-Man. I've got Origins He-Man on a vintage Battle Cat. Just finding anything and putting them all together. There's a retro He-Man with the He-Man Jet, very rare item. And I think I'm going to be getting another one soon with a certain armor and everything. I've got here Skeletor, the retro Panther, going on to Snake Armored Skeletor. This is all mostly Origins. There's a vintage Adam at the back, and you can also say Super 7, but it's all a mixture because I like this line Origins, I like the vintage, and I like Super 7. Going on, there's some of the Snake Men. Jitsu took me a long time to get, so Origins Hordak, vintage Evil Lyn. And right next to that Rear Blast, I have the Terabat Super 7. Where I stay, it's very difficult to get my hands on, but this I like a lot. This is that Primal Age DC, where they make DC characters like He-Man, and then we have Scarecrow, Aquaman, there is Wonder Woman, there's the original Whiplash, Spikeable, and then from there it goes into TMNT. Now all of these TMT are later lines. All my retro ones, or most of them, are at the bottom. Some from the movies. There's a retro Baxter Stockman, I don't have his arms though. And those peculiar knockoffs, especially that pink Ninja Turtle, I actually like it a lot. Got 2 dog pounds. Thinkweed, I think his name is. All different versions of TMNT that I could get my hands on. Moving on to my Thundercats. I don't have much. I have Mumra, the Lino. I see someone gave me a Lino in a toy group long ago. I see he's fallen over. There's Iceman and his custom weapons and mask that I made. There's Jackalman, Scythe, Wily kit and the samurai dude. Then next to that I have some Bravestar. I've got Sandstorm, Handlebar, got Bravestar, Tex Hex, and Fuzz. Then behind Fuzz, my favorite superhero villains. I've got their Lobo from McFarlane, and then I've got Etrigan. I love them just as much. My favorite comics when I was a kid. And going down, I've got your Exchanges, very rare. Got this one with this custom leg that I made. I've got that one. I just have a few more, and then I've got some Marvel. And that figure I found in the sea when I was in Tonga. There's the Undertaker and just some random, I think it's Ben 10 figures or Gomiti. Oh, there's the other Exchanger. Here is my Swamp Thing. Then some McFarlane horror figures. That's the Wizard of Oz. There's Miss Muffet being eaten by the spider. And my Kratos God of War that I found in Tonga. And the strange action figure that belongs to some Star Wars type of thing that came out in the 90s. It's just odd. Odd things that I like to collect. So that's that for the second line. Let's go down to the third line. Okay, so moving on to the last shelf. This is one of the first figures that the Toy Guru got me. This is a Johnny from Karate Kid in 1986, and going at the back I got that Azrael. It's from Batman series. I mean, it looks so cool. Some Knights Templar, awesome stuff. And this one my buddy gave me long ago, even before I started collecting. It's a translucent Venom. This one I got in Singapore. This is a Deadpool. It's actually a Deadpool and Venom crossover, but I painted him, and through the years the paint has worn off and it's given him this scary look, which I love. Right at the back there we got, I think it's Darkstar or Deathlord, something like that. And then we have over the top action figure going down, Murdoch from A-Team, and it's the only A-Team figure I've had. I've had many opportunities to buy. Maybe I should invest in some. Then it's Automan I have there. Next to him is Captain Planet with one Planeteer, Wily or Willy. Going on to my Warcraft / statue figures. Look, I'm not a real big fan of statues. Old random figure I got. This is a WWF, the Hulkster. Here's McFarlane, Conan, with my custom horns I made for him. Well, the rest of the custom stuff is all broken now. See all the transport and the storage. And there's a vintage Conan with a custom weapon I made. Going down, we've got Battle Trolls. I've got some in the back there, Troll Salot. And then I've got the Pirates at the back there. The football player, and one Troll Warrior. I struggled to get my hands on them. Really like to get more. This I found in a flea market with the Toy Guru in Joburg. See that custom horn. One biker mice at the back there. The rest are on the table as display. This is a biker mice piggy bank. Now it's going on to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles to all the ages. There's a vintage. There's knockoffs. There's an eye-popping one. Oh, there's so many Ninja Turtles. It's unreal. But all the vintage ones I try to put on the table, which we'll get to now. I really don't like the new Casey Jones. And there's a knockoff Rocksteady. I like that Krang and body. The different Shredder. Moving on to my last section of Motu. Here's Fisto on that Motu ride. Going at the back there, we've got some knockoff Motu, Here's Iguana, and this other knockoff from Mexico. Got a Troll Force figure there with the He-Man body with the troll head. We've got a Galaxy Wrestler, Remco figures. Going on to Origins, Vintage, Super 7. Oh, I love my Snake Man.
That extender, I need to get a new one. That one's falling apart. But this is a dream come true of me wanting to do something like this. Display all the things I've been collecting for such a long time. There's that blade from He-Man. And that snake face. 4 to 5 years collecting, going down. And you see that skeleton that I've had for years. Used to get all different colors in them. So going to the diorama I have here, I've got here a Primal Age with Mr. Freeze. Looks so cool. Riding on the Joker's ride, but I can't find the Joker. Going down, got vintage TMNT and got some movie TMNT, Street Sharks, some of my favorite Motu. I really love that Anti-Eternia He-Man. Going on to Snake Mountain, where I positioned all different types of warriors. Shredder, Kaldor, one of my latest figures that I've had. I haven't reviewed him yet. And Cronus. Moving down, it's like a battle going on here. There's Prince Adam, some vintage, some has fallen down. Street Sharks, Splinter. Very cool. Me just having fun with some rides, mixing everything up. There's more Primal Age. I must get more of those type of figures. Really love them. Look at that. He-Man bodied, Mortal Kombat, Scorpion. I really love that line. I'd like to get more. Going down, Biker Mice. The ride, vintage, TMNT. Going up. And that's about that. A lot going on in my life at the moment. Something I've always wanted to do. And I'll see you in the next episode.
So there we go, my friend and friends, finally come to the end, and yeah, this is my display so far. It will change because there's so much going on. Finally I get to put into action what I've been saving for all these years. So wish me luck, I'm going to hit the game shelf next. And I haven't even finished the last part of my Toy Wall 28, which is games. Maybe that's what I should carry on with next. But anyway, till next time, be good to others and cheers.